Hey guys, and welcome to the final episode of the Music is Win podcast for 2017. You thought I was going to say the final episode ever, but that would just be heartbreaking and untrue. This is a compilation episode of all my favorite segments that I've had on the show with Bethany and some of the guests that have been on the podcast. Basically, all my favorite parts. I know a lot of you may not have heard every single episode up to this point, so hopefully this gives you a little insight into all the fun we've been having and hopefully lets you know what to expect in the future going forward. Of course, we will take a couple breaks to talk about Audioblocks, the awesome sponsor of the Music is Win podcast, and I'm actually just going to use previous Audioblocks sponsorship segments. They're actually really fun to listen to. They're not your typical podcast ad. I try and make them fun to listen to so it's not something you just skip right over. But without further ado, let's get into the compilation final 2017 episode of the Music is Win podcast. If you're a musician or a content creator or anything in between, you would do well to take advantage of this triple bundle offer that Audioblocks is sponsoring. It is actually audio, video, and high-resolution images, an entire library of millions of clips at your disposal, all for one low price of $149. You can go to audioblocks.com/musiciswin to get your subscription. And I wanted to play a couple different tracks that I've actually used in previous projects. Here's a sample of a backing track that I particularly enjoyed and use in my upcoming course, Guitar Super System Level 3. And maybe you're like me and you don't really have access to a drummer who's really good and you can mic them up and everything like that. Maybe you're just kind of a one-man band as a guitar player or a bass player or a vocalist. They have drum tracks isolated, and that can be really inspirational if you're a songwriter like me. So there's a couple samples of audio. The triple bundle includes audio clips just like the ones you heard, as well as video and high-resolution images in case you have other projects that require those things. So go on over to audioblocks.com/musiciswin to get your annual subscription to all three services for one low price of $149. That's Audioblocks, audioblocks.com/musiciswin. And
I love free
I thought
things.
I did a pretty good job on that sponsorship read, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you cheer for me?
Oh my gosh.
That's also from Audioblocks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's enough. No. Please, no. No more, no.
I have a new segment for us this week.
Okay. I'm excited for your new segments.
It's called Can You Play It?
Can you play it? Can you play it?
Yep, we don't have a drop for this.
Right.
But you could just make one up right now. Go.
Well, can you play it? Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So I have a few challenges for you to see if you can play them on your guitar. Where is your guitar?
I have it set up right
there it
over
is.
there. Let me grab it while you introduce what it is.
Okay, so I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 challenges for Tyler. And I actually got this idea from someone on YouTube. They commented and said you should have a challenge segment. And I thought, that's a great idea. We're going to put him on the spot and see if he can do these crazy things. So, are you ready?
All right, what's my first challenge?
Your first challenge is, can you play a song left-handed?
Oh, I got to switch it around now.
What song are you going to
I don't know
even play?
if the answer is yes.
I hope you didn't cheat and look at this in practice.
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
I did not.
Good.
Let's see. Is this the volume knob?
So it's like upside down?
Whoa.
What are you going to try to do? I said a song. Play a song.
Oh, I don't think I can play let me try. I can try. Try and play a chord.
That was pretty good, Tyler. Can we get an Audioblocks cheer?
Thank you to my friends.
Okay, I would say you...
That was not good.
What? That wasn't good?
I don't think it was very good. But it is difficult, that's for sure.
I think you succeeded.
If you could understand what the song was, I guess that's succeeding.
Yeah, I understood
I
it.
technically played a song.
Okay, next challenge for you is, can you play a song behind your back?
All right.
For those of you who can't see, he does have it behind his back. So. All right.
What do we think?
That was good.
That was better than I thought I would do. I think my hand was leaning on the Floyd Rose, though, so it was like slightly out of tune for those of you listening.
Very nice.
But, you know, again, if I can convey the idea of the song, that's a win, I think.
You're just killing it.
All right, what's next?
Next we have, can you make your guitar sound like an animal?
Oh.
And I'll guess the animal you're trying to portray.
Okay.
A horse?
Nay. It's a horse.
Can you do another animal? Duck?
Yeah. I was trying to make it quack.
That was good. Very nice.
You got the duck. That was I didn't think that would work.
It did. Wow, you are just... these challenges weren't challenging enough. Okay, next one is play a C major 7 drop 2 voicing in the first inversion on the 3rd string set.
Wow, I didn't know you knew so much music theory.
Yeah, I did some research.
So, C major 7. What was it?
C major 7 drop 2 voicing in the first inversion on the 3rd string set.
Okay, so this would be first inversion. This would be second inversion. There you have it.
Beautiful. Is that comfortable?
How about the third inversion or second inversion? Third inversion? Now I'm just getting carried away.
I know. Look at you go. You're never going to stop now. Okay, last challenge is, can you write a mini song right this second? Right now. I'll take that.
There you go.
Beautiful. Great job, Tyler.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank
Wow.
you. You're too kind. You're too kind.
The Music is Win podcast. Halloween
Welcome. I believe.
Was that your voice in there?
Yes, it was.
You are spooky.
All right. Need to reposition this map.
Are you going to wear that?
I'm maybe not.
It looks good on you.
Let's see how the voice sounds. Bethany, why don't you welcome the people to the first
everybody.
annual.
Welcome to our Halloween special. It's about to get really, really creepy in here. We've got some special Halloween segments that we've produced for you.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if you can tell what I am. I'm actually the most horrifying thing a guitar player can ever see. Sheet music. Whoa! Can you read me? No. But you have to read it, or else you'll look like a fool. Oh, you messed up. Oh, that is horrifying.
That is scary.
Bethany, how do you get a guitar player to turn down?
I don't know how.
Put some sheet music in front of him. I call this the wrong note challenge. And basically what I'm going to do is play some... I haven't practiced this, by the way, so who knows what's going to happen.
Sure you haven't.
No, I really haven't. I'm going to play Christmas songs, but completely wrong notes. And we'll see if you can guess what the song is.
Wait, are you going to play multiple wrong notes or just one?
All wrong notes.
All wrong notes? What? Okay.
I don't know how this is going to go, but I think it's going to work. Just
Okay.
stay with me here.
All right, and I have to guess.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
What song is this?
Loud. Sounded kind of cool, actually. White Christmas. I kind of like it played wrong.
What is it?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
It sure is.
Some people actually got a white Christmas this year.
Yeah, we got
Up
no
north.
snow. No
I know,
snow.
we got nothing.
Okay, let's try this one.
That was beautiful, Tyler.
Mhm.
You should turn that into a song.
It was very off the wall.
Okay, try better. I need more of a challenge.
Okay.
Jingle bells.
Dang, you got it.
It's too easy.
Okay. How about this?
Wait, this one is actually kind of... Do it again. That's good. All right, I know this one, but for some reason it's really hard. Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
That one took me a while.
Oh man, nice. Okay. Let's see. See if I can come up with another one. crazy.
Oh gosh.
This is some avant-garde jazz Christmas carols.
Oh, I had no idea. What
Okay,
that
let
one
me
was.
come up with one more.
Okay, one more. Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hideous sounding.
Oh man, they
Ugh.
got worse as it went along. That was fun.
Good job.
Try the wrong note challenge with your friends, and maybe don't do Christmas songs because apparently they're really easy to recognize.
And now, without further ado, please enjoy my conversation with Paul Reed Smith.
So did you ever see Whole Lot of Love? He's stretching the note. Yep.
Paul, I actually noticed this about your guitar playing. I was watching some of your interviews on YouTube. Your solo guitar playing, it seems like it's pretty dynamic. As far as like, I'm finding that I find myself leaning in sometimes when I'm watching you to hear what you're gonna play next. So I was just wondering, like, who are some of your influences as a guitar player? You mentioned John McLaughlin.
Well, I'll imitate some people. How's that?
Okay.
So Carlos would be. Or. Or the Allman Brothers would be. By the way, I'm not doing it with distortion. You should be able to make it sound right without distortion, right? Or Richie Blackmore would be.
I like that.
Or, you know, Jeff Beck could go. I don't know how these people couldn't be influences, right? Or
For sure.
even. Most people don't play with their hands, but he played it with his hands. All this stuff is just fascinating to me. My favorite was ZZ Top,
Right.
or God, there are so many good bands. Just so many bands that had a sound that came from their hands and the way they played it. I just loved it all. I mean, Hendrix, it was all this stuff that he played. Just the beginning of The Wind Cries Mary is stunning.
Well, Wind Cries Mary is actually, when we were talking about first thing we play when we pick up a guitar, that actually might be the first song that I go to. Just that solo part too, I remember was one of the first things that I learned to play with my fingers. And I don't think he actually plays it with his fingers, but just the little flourishes. That little line right there, just
Very, very melodic.
So Paul, what you're telling me is there's no plans to create any kind of talent simulator stomp box from PRS in the future?
I want to say something so smart ass to that, and I can't find it. So
Come on.
I'll have to go through all my
I'm
12
setting you
notes
up.
and
Knock it
find
out of the
answer.
park.
Look, I saw Jimmy Herring play last night. At one point, the band stopped, and his meter was unbelievable. And I was just like, wow. I turned to somebody and said, listen to his meter. And the guy next to me said, wow, because he didn't need the drummer. It was perfect time without the drummer. That's important.
Well, Paul, you told me, I don't know if you remember the last time we met at NAMM, you told me the most important pieces of music are rhythm, harmony, and melody, but by far rhythm is the foundation that if you
I agree.
don't have the other two.
You take somebody who knows melody and harmony with bad rhythm, they don't work. You take somebody with good rhythm and good harmony and no melody, they work.
All right, so we're halfway through the show.
And you know what that means. It's time to talk about Audioblocks, the sponsor of the show. Did you know that all Audioblocks content is royalty-free, Bethany?
I did.
Well, excellent. That means you've been paying attention.
That would be sad if I didn't know that.
Many mentionings of this lovely company, Audioblocks. So I figured since we've got a lot of snow on the ground that I would kind of make you guess what you're hearing.
Okay, interesting.
And I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you think this sounds like?
I think that sounds like somebody's wearing shoes too small for them and they're walking in the snow.
Yes. I don't know about the too small part, but
their shoes were like
well, it's just real
squeaking.
tight snow, you know?
Oh. Well,
It's
okay.
like the snow we were walking in. Because when snow is really powdery, you wouldn't know this necessarily as well as I would because I'm from New England, but
yeah, true.
when the snow is really powdery, it doesn't make that kind of sound. When the snow is really concentrated and packed in like the snow we got yesterday, then
I
that's
swear
the
I
sound
could
it
hear their
makes.
shoes or pants rubbing together though too.
Well, you just have a very
Well, it's
Keen
just the
ear.
quality of Audioblocks.
right. That is true. All right, what do you think this is like? This is definitely a sound you've never heard.
You're right. I've never heard that in my entire life. It's somebody shoveling.
Oh yes, shoveling snow.
Did you know I've never mowed the grass and I've never
I don't think
shoveled
you want to
snow?
be telling all these people this.
Well,
You were just a
I've done other
delicate
things.
flower.
No, I did other things. I had to do all the
Clean the toilets.
I had to clean the toilet. I did
You're
do,
more of a
I did
toilet
do,
cleaner
I had
than
to
a.
do worse things than mow the grass.
Okay,
for-
yeah, I like mowing the grass. It's kind of like meditative.
Right, I know. Okay, you're
All
right.
right, so let's hope none of you ever hear this sound during the winter.
Oh, I didn't like that sound.
That was a car stuck in the snow.
Oh yeah.
I've heard that sound many times.
Really?
And it's not fun.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
So, as you can tell, oh yeah, you know what? Like I said, this is a triple bundle deal with also some video. I want to give some love to the video side of things. If you're watching the podcast, here's a beautiful mountain covered in snow. Isn't that nice, Bethany? Isn't that nice?
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, so with the triple bundle, you get audio, video, and high resolution images for just $149. An annual subscription. That's 1 year, Bethany, for that very low price, and it's a very good deal.
Telling me what annually means.
I know.
Mansplaining.
That's good. So go over to audioblocks.com/musiciswin. That's Audioblocks, audioblocks.com/musiciswin for all your video, audio, and imagery needs.
Woohoo!
So
I'm pumped.
let's get into the random fact of the day.
Random fact.
That's my favorite.
I like your
one.
dance move.
Thank you. That's not how I really dance, but it just
Are you
feels like
painting walls?
it goes with that song very well.
So the random fact of the day is this. The longest guitar in the world is over 13 meters long. That's about 40 feet, or 7 Bethanies standing on each other's shoulders. The strings are thick, but because they're so long, the same pitch is maintained as if you were playing on an ordinary size. So
Do you wish, first of all, do you wish there were 7 of me?
I don't know.
If you have to think about it, then it's definitely a no.
Well, I would have to be able to, like, summon the other 6 of you.
It could be good because if I were in a bad mood one day, you could just, yell for another one of me.
I think there was a Simpsons episode where that happened, and it didn't work out. They all ended up getting thrown off a cliff.
Oh, okay.
Cliff. And
Anyways, about this guitar.
yeah, it seems interesting. I don't know how, like, who plays it. Does it take like 4 people to press down on 1 fret?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of that YouTube video, of that cover band that did, what was it?
Oh, Walk Off the Earth, where there's like 5 people playing the same guitar.
Exactly. I like how you can read my mind.
Yeah.
It seems like it would have to have that many people playing.
Contrarily, is that a word?
To the contrary.
On the contrary, the shortest guitar is just 10 microns long. A micron is a millionth of a meter, so 10 microns means that's the smallest guitar, 1/100,000th of a meter long. Yep.
Can you show me? I'm confused. All of those numbers.
That would be way too much effort.
Oh.
Just use your imagination.
Okay.
It's a micron. Come on.
What's a micron?
I just told you what a micron is. The only thing is that you need special equipment to play either one of these, the big one or the little guitar. So if you're a guitar player, your fingers are probably nimble, but not micron level nimble. I don't know. I bet I could. The researchers at Cornell who invented the microscopic guitar also invented other microscopic musical tools that can be used to play this thing. So it begs the question, who's paying these people to do this?
Lol. Oh no, I just became one of those people that says lol.
You say lol out loud.
No, I don't. I never say lol. You just have lol written in the notes.
Yeah, well,
so that's why
it made me laugh.
I'm not a freak.
Because I really do wonder, like, there's so many things that smart people could be doing, and they're like, you know what? Let's build a guitar that is only 10 microns long.
Mm-hmm. You should get one of those.
I don't know if I can.
Why not?
Because I don't have a microscope. All right, let's move along to our fun segment that I think will be fun. This is called Is It a Guitar? And I'm going to be playing various sound clips, like I said before, to test if Bethany thinks that's a guitar making that noise or if it's some other instrument.
Interesting.
So, all right, let's start with the first one here.
I'm ready.
Well, I had to make sure to give you a fair chance.
I didn't like it, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Well, you are correct. Yes. It was Tom Morello in the intro to a Rage song.
I do well on these quizzes, don't I?
Well, that was only one question.
Last week, I only got 1 wrong.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to try to do better.
Oh, okay.
100%.
How about this?
That one stopped abruptly. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to
give it away.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
So let me talk this one out. I'm thinking, my first thought is yes. However, it could be another stringed instrument that just sounds similar to a guitar. So I'm going to say no.
Well, you're right and you're wrong. Well, it is in fact not a guitar, but it is not another stringed instrument. That was...
Well, so I was right in general. I said no, it was not a guitar.
Yeah, that's...
Which is the game.
Okay. Well, it was a piano, though. Can you believe that? That was Jordan. No. That was Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater playing a piano with a acoustic nylon string guitar patch.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. Okay, so you're 1 for 1 or 2 for 2. I mean,
2 for 2.
All right, here we go.
This is a tricky one. I'm going to say no.
Yes, it is.
No.
That's Buckethead.
Wait, it was?
Do you know who Buckethead is?
Sounds familiar.
He wears a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket on his head and
I don't
one of
know.
those
I don't think so.
one of those white masks.
It's not ringing a bell.
He's a crazy guy, but yep, that was him in another intro to a song, a Praxis song. Praxis is like a super group that's ever changing, and
That was some weird sounding guitar.
Indeed, it was. But can you guess if this is a guitar?
I'm so confused now. Wait, there was cheering in the background, which makes me think yes, but then I think that's a trick, so I'm going to say no.
Yes, it is a guitar.
No. Oh, I'm doing so bad.
Can you guess what was happening? Now that you know it.
Okay. Yes, it wasn't the hands playing. Was it? Was it a different part of the body? Or am I wrong?
No. Well, you would need a hand to make this happen.
Okay. I don't know then.
It was Paul Gilbert using a power drill. And he had I don't know if he had a pick
so
on.
that's not a hand.
Well, you need a hand to pull the trigger. I don't know if he had a pick on the end of it. I think he just used the actual drill bit and buzzed it on the strings.
I thought I was going to guess teeth. But I was wrong.
That would be crazy if it was teeth, because it was going like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Okay, last one.
Okay,
Bethany,
I'm not doing
is this or is this not a guitar?
That has to be a guitar. Yes.
That is not a guitar.
Oh my God. I'm really failing. What was that?
That was a Rolly synthesizer. And I found out about these things at the last NAMM show I was at. It's a keyboard, but it feels like it kind of feels like a waterbed. Because you can like slide your finger across. It's not like regular piano keys where each pitch is very defined. You can use like a little wheel. Instead, you can put your finger on it and go whoa, and like slide just like you can on a guitar.
Whoa.
So
That sounded legitimate.
Here is my awesome conversation with Steve Terreberry. Who is your primary influence if you had to name like a handful of guitar players?
Well, we got John Petrucci, obviously. I've always been huge on his like technicality.
Yeah.
Steve Vai, in terms of his just innovativeness. The things he does with the guitar is just insane. Like, I never thought I could do that with a guitar.
Right.
But of course, he's got fingers like golf clubs.
They're like double fingers.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's
you could like be from here and like tickle the camera. Yeah. Tickle. Yeah. And who else? Jason Becker.
Oh, okay.
Huge, like just like 80s shred, just like sweep picking.
I got kind of a neoclassical undertone from some of your stuff. Would you say?
Yngwie Malmsteen, a lot of even like a lot of Yngwie
Yes.
Malmsteen and
The answer is yes. So
like I don't know, cacophony.
cacophony.
Is it cacophony or is it I've heard people say both and I don't know which one it is.
I think it's cacophony. Well,
I actually think that sounds better than cacophony.
Cacophony.
that's some cacophony.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's like if somebody says something that's stupid, it's like a bunch of cacophony.
Yeah, cacophony. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
hey, Bethany,
What?
we're gonna move on to a segment that's called "Can You Comment?"
Oh, great.
Can you comment? You suck. Can you comment? What kind of strings you using? Can you comment? Bethany's the best. Can you comment?
Well, that was a weird comment. I don't know if I like that drop or not. Let me know in the comments. Get it? Man.
I like that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. So
what comments do we have
This
today?
is, in case you're new to the pod, this is where we read silly, weird, nice, and or mean comments of yours from YouTube.
No mean ones.
Okay, this one is on a video that I made called Annoying Guitar Players. And Convoys to Nothingness says, no offense, Mr. Larson, but despite the fact that I respect you for all your hard work on your channel and videos and your teaching and theory knowledge, you obviously know your stuff well, I still find you annoying, and I don't know why. Still, keep up the good work on what you do. It's leagues better than any of the real poser D-bag guitarists out there who can't play worth a dime. Cheers.
I would say that's a weird comment.
I don't know if I'm
He
confused.
said you were, I know, I'm just so confused.
I don't know if I should be, thanks, I think.
I find you annoying. Maybe he means he finds you annoying in
it
an
was
endearing way.
Well, it was a comment on annoying guitar players, so maybe he's talking about my character
Yeah.
is annoying.
Yeah, that's
in
what
which
it is,
case it's
Tyler.
a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks then, Convoys to Nothingness. I appreciate that. Next comment we're going to read is on a video I made called Secrets of Modern Progressive Rock and Metal. Did you just run into the microphone?
I just laughed so hard reading it that I hit.
Boastful Barad says, I always thought that you were the biggest D-bag YouTube teacher because you look like one, but I was wrong. Thank you so much for all the great lessons. Why do you keep running into the microphone? You're killing our listeners.
I'm sorry. This is so funny. I'm having a convulsion.
He thought one thing and learned another by watching the video. You know what? I wish everyone would do that. How many people just form an opinion without watching all my hard work?
I thought you were the biggest D-bag.
They just look at my stupid
because
face.
You look like one.
And they just judge me.
But I was wrong. Oh God, that one. I'm crying.
Yeah, so I guess thanks, I think.
Oh, man.
Boastful
Why did you
Barad.
picked two comments with...
Well, I thought they were both very interesting comments and weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, last one here. Drummers Are Stupid is the video that I made.
Hey,
And,
why'd you pick this comment?
Rocktive says, goodness, Bethany is thinner than a wizard neck. Please give her a humbucker and fatten her up a little.
Okay, what is a humbucker?
I wanted to see if you would get that joke.
No, I don't get it.
A humbucker is a pickup, that little magnetic thing that's under the guitar strings where you strum it.
Mm-hmm.
And a humbucker like fattens the tone.
Oh.
It makes it more girthy.
I think it's weird people commenting on how I look.
Well, don't you take that as a compliment because women
I
like
don't
to
know. I
be
don't
called
like-
thin?
Well, he's not saying like you look.
He's
good.
saying you're thinner than a wizard neck,
Yeah,
though. Like,
I
what if?
don't know if that's a compliment. Yet again, I'm not sure.
Which wizard, though? Like, there's a wizard in like Disney movies that has like the pencil neck, and then there's like Gandalf, who's a human, which it would still be weird if you're.
I'm not. I'm gonna say thank you.
Okay.
But but then he said fatten her up, so it's like he doesn't like it.
Maybe Rocktive is a she, and she is a witch, and she wants to eat you. Fatten them up.
What? Oh gosh.
You know how that fairy tale where fatten up the little children and then cook them?
Mm-hmm. Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that story.
That's probably it. I'm not. It's such a long paragraph.
Maybe I'll read it.
Yeah, thanks.
Joe wasn't calling everyone who uses a pedal lazy. What he was trying to say is that people should learn their instrument first and then start exploring effects. The people he's calling lazy are those who start playing with all sorts of weird effects that make their guitar sound nothing like a guitar instead of learning how to properly play a guitar. He didn't word it very well, but that's what he meant.
So he's obviously talking about the video that you made. What's the video's name exactly?
It's just like the name of the article response.
Which is?
I don't remember. Just
Oh.
Joe Bonamassa Music is Win. You'll find it
Yeah.
if you care. But duh, like Obviously, that's what he meant, but the point is, you can't. There is no way to play a guitar. That's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you took his words out of context, or that you misconstrued his meaning?
I think at the end of the day, we're arguing about guitar effects pedals, so it literally means nothing. But no, I didn't take anything out of context. I was just having fun with it. That's pretty much it.
Is that all you have to say about that?
Well, so this comment is perfect actually, because he says, instead of learning how to properly play a guitar, what does properly playing a guitar mean?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Like you properly play the guitar
Do I?
and use a bunch of cool effects.
No, but who is anyone to say what is properly playing the guitar?
Well, I think what he means there is like some people play badly and then use all that stuff to cover it up.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessarily the path to creation. Creative enlightenment is not found through shedding on your instrument and getting really proficient and technically good. I don't think that mindset is healthy. So get out of here with that crap. That's what I say.
Tyler's getting a little bit feisty.
Feisty, baby.
Okay, the next one comes from why can't I talk today? The next one comes from England is my city.
Oh, who said that?
Huh?
Didn't some celebrity say England is my city, and they're a
no
moron
idea.
because England is a country?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
was
said it.
wondering. Oh, okay, so he's making fun of
Right,
whoever said
right.
that. Okay. So England is my city says this channel used to be good. ... And it still is.
Yay! A comment that didn't end in hatred.
I thought that was pretty good
Yeah, that was funny.
because you have a lot of people that
Think my channel's not good
well
anymore. Well,
anymore.
You know
I know
what's
it's like you
the
put,
funny thing about YouTube and people. First of all, anybody who comments something like that, just get a life. Second of all, it's usually a knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, I don't like this. This channel used to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, just give it, just
Like-
breathe. Maybe like think and breathe and go, empty your diaper out first, and then come
Tyler's
back to
getting
see
angry.
if you
He's getting
want to
so
write
angry.
that comment.
And read the comment, Tyler.
Okay, it's from Illuminator. And they say, I'll never get why people name things. I get that there are memories attached and that it means something because of that, and you would never sell it. But why name your stuff? I'm cringing hard every time I hear that.
Why did you read it like that?
This is how I imagine that person speaks.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Illuminator. Why naming a guitar baby? I mean, that's kind of weird, Tyler. It's kind of creepy.
He's my baby.
That is freaky.
Would you say it's cringy?
I don't like that word.
Let me tell you something about
The word cringy is cringy.
If you say cringe or any type of cringiness or cringeability, cringe-tastic, you are cringy. Okay? Enough with the cringe. Enough with, I don't know who came up with it.
You don't like the word cringe?
If you say cringe.
You don't like the people who say cringe.
I don't like the people and I don't like the word. I'm out on all things cringe.
Gosh.
If you say cringe, you are cringy.
I think he's hangry, guys. Don't take offense. You can say cringe if you want.
Don't ever say it. Anyways, let's move on. How about,
Wait, so are you not going to answer him? Why did you name it?
No, I don't answer cringy people.
Oh, gosh. He is just feeling a little feisty today.
Just get out of here. You know what? I can name my stuff.
Ooh.
And if you don't think I should, then why don't you come down here to my house?
No, don't. Please don't come.
And I'm going to cringe all over you. All right?
Ew.
Okay?
What? That sounds
Yeah, use your
disgusting.
imagination. That's what's going to happen.
Ew.
Don't mess with me, man.
Please don't come to our house.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the last
Woo.
comment here?
Okay. This is your video that you did. Was your interview with Stevie T.
Okay.
And this comment, I picked out this comment because it has nothing to do with your interview with Stevie T, but they left the comment on that particular video. So anyways, Miljan Kostadinovic says, congrats on 300K subs, Tyler. So one, I like it because it has nothing to do with your interview with Stevie T.
Got it.
But two, congratulations, Tyler.
Thanks.
You recently hit 300,000 subscribers,
Yep.
which is, I mean, it's just crazy to think. That's a lot of people.
It is. I don't know what all of you people are looking at me for.
That is a ton.
Most of it's
people.
for you, from you.
Hundreds
you were the
of thousands
catalyst.
of people. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And
It
you
is
started at absolutely nothing.
Start at the bottom,
Now you're here.
but still a long way to climb.
Yeah. What's your goal?
I appreciate
A million?
it. I think 1 million would be like, whoa.
A
this
million
is
would be
insane.
cool.
Because I'm not even halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm over a quarter of the way there, though.
You'll do
So
it.
there's that.
I believe in you. I think you'll get to 1 million one
Well,
day.
yeah. Thank you for all of your support. That is just
300K.
lovely. And thanks for leaving this random comment on the video
We
to
should
tell me.
do a random comment section.
Yeah, random comments. All right. Last comment here. First,
From David. Lucia?
what is with the first comment? What can anybody explain this to me? What is
I
good
think
about
it's
being
kind of
first?
special. They're the first one to see
But
the
they're
video.
never first.
What do you mean?
I've never seen a first comment that is first.
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
Like the first comment never says first. When this comment was like the 8th comment. It's never the
Oh.
first comment. I
What?
don't get it.
Sometimes it is the first comment.
What's the appeal of being so just to be like, aha,
Pride.
but it's immediately buried.
Well, I think it's kind of special. I like it.
So you're probably one of the people who
That
says
was me who
first.
commented.
This is your fake account, your
And
troll
I know
account.
exactly when you put videos out, so I should be first on all of them.
Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed those segments. Maybe you recognized a few of them. If not all of them, maybe you're a hardcore listener or viewer. Of course, you can watch the Music is Win podcast on YouTube, and you can subscribe in iTunes in the podcast app if you'd prefer to listen. And I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my Music is Win endeavors, whether they're videos, guitar courses, or now podcasts. I really appreciate all of the kind words and support that you've given me over the past year. It's been the best year of my life. I can say that without a doubt. And that wouldn't be true without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2018. Until then, keep shredding.